Yes, students, now we are discussing about a control statements. Okay, see the name suggests that they have a control, means control the program, means what you need, you need to control the task. So how it will be? Okay, for example, one example I will give. So here bulb is there. Okay, there is a switch. Okay, there is a switch. If you on, means if you want to on, you want to on the switch will be connected to here, and then they form a closed circuit and light will be glow. If you are not on, means if you want off, you want to disconnect. So here control statements, what it will provide, we have a control over printing some statements, or printing some statements, or do some task. Means, for example, if you take a smartphone, your smartphone you can take. So in your smartphone, you have a lock. So you have a lock. So when that lock will be open, so for example, you given a password, you given a password. So what is that example? A password is ABCD. Okay. And you are entering in a password. Entering in a password. If you are entering password, if this entering password is matching with this password, then only lock will be open. Otherwise, lock will not open. So we have a control. For example, by using that, how we will write these lock in a programming? How we will write? By using the control statements. So we will write one control statement. For example, this is the lock. For example, lock is the control. So when your password, means you are given password that is equivalent to, means that password is matching with what the password you are entered, entering password. For example, what is the password you entered? No, that password and this password is matching. Then the statement lock open, means then only the lock will be open. Otherwise, lock will be not open. For example, your smartphone. So when the control statement you return lock is equal to, lock is a one function, means one task. When the task will be work. So when the task will be work, if you are giving a password, okay, you are entering password, that password is matched with previously in a phone you will give no password. If both are equal, then lock will be open. So this is one statement. Okay, you will write just lock will be open. Otherwise, they are trying, their lock will be not open. Or you can write this in another way. How you will write? You can write like this also. Lock is a method. Password, what you created, is equal to what you are entered. Entering password. If both are matched, you can open the lock. Lock open. For example, not means the password is not missing. Lock, you can write else, means some another condition. What is that condition? Just wait. What is that another condition? If lock password not equal to entering password, lock not open. Okay, you are giving lock to not open. So this is the application of control statements. In a programming, we will see, no. So for example, you saw different control statements. Later we will see discuss different control statements. How these control statements will be useful. So for example, in your smartphone, if both are matched, you are open the lock. If both are not matching, you are not allowing to open the lock. Such a way, many things. For example, you have n number, means you have many numbers. Okay, you have many numbers. For example, numbers is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and etc. n numbers. You have, for example, 10 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in these numbers, you need only odd numbers. Okay, you want to need odd numbers. So you want to write some function, means some function. So I am writing odd. For example, odd is a function. Okay, what it will check? Odd is a function. For example, it will taking a number modulus 2, means the number is dividing by 2. It's checking. If not equal to 0, when we are dividing with 2, the number is not equal to 0. Okay, then we are giving odd. It is odd. So we have a statement here. We have a method here. What is that? Number not equal to 0 means when we are dividing modulus operator, you know what it will give? Remainder it will give. Okay, when any number dividing with 2, remainder is 0, that is even number. If any number you are dividing means with 2, the remainder is 1 or anything. Okay, remainder is 1, then it is odd number. Only 2 remainders we will get, 0 or 1. So 1, it is a odd number. So when not equal to 0 means remainder is 1. So on the time what it is odd. Such a way there are many applications are there. Many applications are there. For example, your smartphone lock. Okay, smartphone lock, how it will be work? I said password equal to enter password. Such a way, this is not only the application. So even password, smartphone passwords, and sometimes, for example, when it will be work. For example, we have a set of students. Okay, set of students. For example, 9th ICSC, no, 9th ICSC. In 9th ICSC, for example, 20 students are there. In that 20 students, 5 students got, okay, 5 students got 90 percentage. Okay, now there are set of all the entries. It is not in order. Now we want to give who are got 90%. We want to what? We want to list out. So on the time, what I will do, I will write in a program what the function I will write. PER find, for example, percentage find. So I am giving PER percentage is equal to 90. Okay, or like that you will give greater than or equal to 90. Okay, who got greater than or equal to 90? I want to list. So like that, many functions we will use every day. Also, you people are using smartphones and all. There are many functions they written using these control statements. Okay, there are many functions. Okay, sometimes your smartphone lock, or if you are tapping on some application, it is opening, or sometimes something you will search. All these are used control statements while they are preparing a while they're preparing a software or operating system. They will use these control statements and they will program. Now there are different types of control statements. I will list out here. First control statement, simple if. Next, if else. Next, if else, if ladder. Okay, next, if else, if ladder. Next, nested if. One by one we will discuss. Next, switch statement. Next, ternary operator. Okay, these are the statements we will discuss one by one. Okay, already I given brief idea how these control statements will be work. Okay, after that we will each and everything has different purposes. So one by one we will discuss. Now we will discuss simple if. Means simple if. Just wait, students, 1 minute. Okay. Okay, simple if. So syntax, first I will say syntax. Syntax means format. So what is the syntax? If here we are giving a condition. So if condition and open the bracket, here statements. What are the statements you want to print? Just write that statements and close the bracket. This is the simple if statement. Even you can write like this also. Or if only condition, and here only statement one, means only one statement you are able to write. If you are using bracket, you are able to write group of statements. If you are using only one, you have to use, or you are able to write only one statement. So this is the syntax. Now I will show how it will be work. For example, this is the condition. Condition means some logic we are giving, some statements. How that statements? For example, some statements. For example, A is equal to 5, B is equal to 10. Now you want to find smallest number among these. So what is the condition you will write? You will write A less than B. If this is true, A is smaller. If this is false, B is smaller. B or B, A is, just wait, I will give this statement. A is greater. Okay. A is greater means the statement what it was giving. If it is true means A is a smaller. If it is false means A is a greater. So now how you will write in if statement? So here, for example, if you can write A smaller B. Here, if you want only one statement, you can open the bracket and you can write system dot. Yes, Datri, have any doubt? Okay, here you can see A less than B. So you will write system dot out dot println A is greater. Okay, close this. And here you can write any statements. That's not matter. So how it will be work? When your condition will be true. Sorry, A greater I written, A smaller you can write. A smaller. Okay, when this condition will be true means when this will be true, this will be executed. If it is false, directly the control will come to next statements. What are these? Following the if statement. Okay, when it will be false. So this is the syntax. Either like or both you can use. When you are having a group of statements, you can use a bracket. When you have single statement, you can write just like this. Okay. And how it will be work? When it is true, it will be enter and it will be execute inside the statements, or the statement will be execute. When it will false, it will become outside of the, means it will inside statement will not execute. It will directly come to the outside. Okay. Here one more example I will example how it will be work. For example, if you want to find the number is even or not. Okay, just wait. Simple if statement allow only to find, means how it should be. Only you can check, that's it. Check if it is true. For true there is a statement. For false there is no statement in a if statement. Okay, to check even number. So how you will write? So there is a int n. So you can write if n modulus 2. For example, n modulus 2 equal to 0. Here you can write n some value 4. N modulus 2 equal to 0. You are printing system dot out dot println, you are printing E1. Okay, only one statement, only we have a statement in if body for true value. Okay, only we have statement for true value. Okay, if it is not or not, we don't worry, only this. If this condition is true, it will be print. If it is false, what are the next following statements? Any statement you are writing. For example, you are writing system dot out dot println hello. Okay, hello you are writing. So how it will be print? So very simple. When your value is 4, so 4 modulus 2 equal to 0. Yes, 4 modulus 2 is 0. 0 equal to 0. Then it will print E1 and hello. Okay, when E1 and hello. For example, you are giving n is equal to 5. So when n is equal to 5, it will check 5 modulus 2 equal to 0. 5 modulus 2 is 1. So 1 equal to 0 is false, and it will print this statement. E1 will not print and directly come here. Only hello will be print. Okay, only hello will be print. Okay, so like, okay, such a way this control statement means this if statement will be work. Okay, yes. Okay, students, next statement we have if else. Okay, next statement we have if else. Now I'm writing first syntax of if else. Okay, syntax of if else. How it should be? If here we have a condition. Okay, open the brackets, statements. Here how many group of statements you can write? Else. Here another set of statements. Okay, this is the format how we can use. This is the format. Or there is an alternative, you can use like this also. If condition statement 1, only one statement it will be take, else statement 2, that's it. Okay, 2 statement, only one here, like that also you can write. So in previous, in simple if, we have a statement for only true value. Okay, if it is true, we have a statement. If it is false, we don't have any statement for false value. But in if else statement, we have a statement for true. This is statement for true. This is a statement for false. So in a if else statement, we have according to condition. If condition is true, we have some set of statements. If condition is false, we have another set of statements. Okay, I will give previously what we discussed in example, same example, how we will be work with if else statement. I will give. Okay, now example, you want to check number is even or odd. So it will be not possible. It is possible with if, simple if. First I will show if you want to check simple if. So how to write this? Simple if, what you have to do? If a modulus 2 equal to 0, you have to give even. Again you have to write if a modulus 2, sorry, a modulus 2 not equal to 0, you have to write odd, means you have to print odd. This is simple if statement. We have only value for true. This how we will print easily by using if else statement. Now if else, for example, a is a number. Okay, here int a is some number, Again here, int a is some number. So here I am writing if a modulus 2 equal to 0. Okay, I am writing println. Just you can take system.out.println. Here I am writing even. Okay, if the number is not even, means if it is this is false, means we have another statement. Else, when it is false, means number is not even, then number is odd. There are two cases we have. Only number is even. If it is number is not even, definitely number is odd. So here I am writing println odd. Okay. So here, if you want to do the same with simple if, you have to write two conditions. But by using if else, we write only one condition. For true, for example, this is true. When this will be true, it will be print even. When this will be false, it will print odd. Okay. When we have a condition, if it is true, it will be print even. If it is false, it will print odd. So like that, you can use if else statement. So here only one statement for only true values. Here statement for true as well as false. Another example I will give for if else. For example, if sorry, just I will write the statement question. Example 2. To check the number multiple of 5 or not. You want to check the number multiple of 5 or not. So in simple if, first I will show what is the drawback of simple if. In simple if you want to write this, so you have to write if, so wait, number, any number, modulus 5. Okay, this remainder is 0. Okay, sorry, this remainder is 0. You are printing this 0. You are printing print multiple of 5. Okay, multiple of 5. Again, if it is not, you have to write again number modulus 5 not equal to 0. Print not multiple of 5. So two conditions you have to write. But by if else, so you have to write if number modulus 5 means remainder equal to 0. You just print multiple of 5. Okay, else. Okay, means if it is multiple of 5, if it is not, means if this is false, means it is not multiple of 5. So print not multiple of 5. Okay, just wait, this statement here I'm writing 5. Okay, like that you can write when it is true. So true means this will be print true. If it is false means this will be print. Okay, like that we can write easily. Instead of simple if we have to write this, it is easy to write and we can easy to check. Like that we can give any condition. Okay, there are different conditions are there. Multiple of 5 I given. So your homework. So what you have to do, you have to check first one, check the number multiple of 9 or not. Okay, what suitable statement you can only write. Next, what you can do, yes, check the number positive or negative. these two are the statements. Okay, these two are the questions. What you have to do, you have to write both simple if statement and if else statement. Both you can write. See, this is the simple if statement I showed. This is if else statement. Both you can write for this. Okay, both you can write simple if plus if else. Okay, yes, students, if you want to take a screenshot, yes, take a screenshot from here. Yes,